under the direction of the FBI, played a far larger role than previously reported. Working in secret, they did more than just passively observe. They had a hand in nearly every aspect of the alleged plot, starting with its inception. The extent of their involvement raises questions as to whether there would have been a conspiracy without them.
We know that the former chief of the Capitol Police testified that they got no intelligence from the FBI about potential violence on January 6th.
On the 5th, we're going to shut down the White House.
We had obtained Zoom chats inside some of these left-wing protest groups.
There may be some people that are willing to break the windows to get into the government buildings. Is there going to be a war? Are people going to get killed?
This is terrorism being plotted. What happened on the 6th pretty much coincided with the information we had. It wasn't just these left-wing protesters plotting against the president. It was members of our own government.
As an attorney in the federal government,
I'm a management and programs analyst in a federal agency.
I've been a federal employee for about 28 years, and I work in the national security community.
Despite the fact that I'd contacted Department of Homeland Security, the Secret Service, the FBI, and the DC Metro Police about potential terrorist events happening in DC, mind you, their ArcGIS map was targeting the Capitol. So despite the fact that I contacted them, they didn't do anything with the information I gave them.
FBI did almost nothing, preventative or post-event.
We know that the government is hiding the identity of many law enforcement officers who were present at the Capitol on January 6th.
No, we're breaking in now.
The FBI has become a political tool of a hostile political element in the United States.
According to the government's own court filings, those law enforcement officers participated in the riot, sometimes in violent ways.
We need to go into the Capitol. Into the Capitol.
And as we came around the building, we ran into some FBI guys on the ground, and we said, hey, there's bad people here trying to incite violence. They want us to attack the police, and they didn't care. I said, you want to take a report? You want me to show you who they are? And they're like, no, we're good.
But strangely, some of the key people who participated on January 6th have not been charged. Look at the document. The government calls those people unindicted co-conspirators. What does that mean? Well, it means that in potentially every single case, they were FBI operatives.
Name is Mark Ibrahim. I was a former DEA special agent here in the Los Angeles area. And before that, I was a member of the intelligence community, and I was also an Army intelligence officer for a number of years. Longtime friend of mine, Jorge, who I met in Iraq. Jorge's been an FBI informant for a number of years. He knew that the city was going to be locked down pretty hard, and he asked me to bring him to the rally. You know, specifically on January 6th, I said, are you working? He said, yes. And he clearly sent me the text messages between him and his FBI handler. He showed me those text messages.
And what did those text messages say?
Did you go there to work for us? Which shows that he's previously worked for them. And then he gets tasked twice by an FBI agent to collect information.
Did Jorge, the man you went with, did he try to get you to go into the Capitol building?
Yes, he did. He asked me to go in with him. And then I said absolutely not.
Why do you think he wanted you to go in the Capitol?
I mean, he knew that I was an active special agent with the DEA. He knew that I was armed. And, you know, I think he wanted protection. I'm facing a charge for making a false statement. I said, to my recollection, or not, that I remember, my badge and gun were never openly displayed. And Jorge took a photo of me showing my badge and gun, which was a personal photo. At the time, I was a credentialed DEA special agent. I'm allowed to carry my gun anywhere.
But you weren't doing this.
No, absolutely not. My gun was never unholstered. I never pointed my badge or gun at anyone.
Imagine if you could scan millions of social media profiles, take the predictive analytics that you have to where you can scan and find the most vulnerable people. When you understand enough about an individual, you know how to reflexively control them.
Jorge is being taken advantage of by the FBI. He suffers from severe PTSD, and he's an American hero. This dude is a hero. And he's given a lot, and he's suffering a lot. To text him, collect as much as you can that day, full knowing that this guy has PTSD and he's not in his right state of mind. It's like asking a child, oh, take a camera and go into the Capitol building and document everything you see. It's just irresponsible, completely.
Yeah, I'm pretty disappointed by the whole thing. I didn't go inside. I wanted to go inside, and so I came away with, I didn't come away with what I wanted.
You know, I'm on footage from that day saying that this is a shame and this is sad. I was not ooh and rawing for Donald Trump. The Capitol building got raided, and a woman lost her life.
Have you looked or seen the footage of